So let's get started. Warm welcome here from Berlin, from Siemensstadt, to our virtual MANUYOO launch event. We have a couple of people here in the room, but also all of you online, as we can see, from really all over the world. So it's a great honor and a great pleasure to have all of you here. Joining with us, listening to what we think, what we want to achieve with MANUYOO, and also celebrating now this important milestone we take today to launch officially MANUYOO, to launch our crowdfunding campaign. And so I mean, yeah, it's an exciting moment and a moment where we are very happy about it. Some technical topics. Regarding this meeting, obviously you all made it into Microsoft Teams, which is already excellent. We will record the meeting, so we can we have it available afterwards as well. So in terms of data protection and so on, I let you know this. If you are not okay with that, then of course you should better leave the meeting and look into it afterwards. That's the only way to do it. Either we record it or we don't record it, and we decided to record it. And then I would like to ask everybody to go on mute, so we don't have any disturbing noises here. If we hear disturbing noises, then Andy will just make everybody on mute if you want to say something. Then of course you have to unmute yourself. Here as well, we have a chat function within Microsoft Teams, and you can use it as well to ask any questions. And we will see how we manage it here with many computers around us and so on. So we'll try our best to use that as well. And just Phil is changing the camera. We are not only here on Teams, we are also live on Instagram. So also hello to our followers on Instagram. Glad to have you here. As we are doing that, as a hybrid event. So we have some people here in the room, and we have many people digital participating via Teams. We decided, of course, to show you the slides, but also we have a lot of videos, and in order to make that easy, we will put in the links to the videos into the chat function. So you can have a chance to just look at them from your computer in the easiest way. By that way, we ensure the best quality of the video. So once we are at a video, you will find the link. It's on YouTube. You will find the link in the chat function, and you can access it via that. And afterwards, we come back here. All together. Yeah, first of all, and please go to the next slide, Andy. First of all, I would like to introduce MANUYOO to you, the MANUYOO team. And we have a part of the team here physically in the room. Yeah, let me start with Alex. I hope you can see, everybody can see her. Alex takes care, together with Winfried, on all the finance topics and all organizational topics. We have Lerato, who is a great help for everything that comes up, I would say, and gives us a lot of inspiration and also push sometimes, I would say. Winfried here as well takes care of also without mask. He takes care as well out of the finance topics and so on. We have Andy, who takes care of all logistic topics of everything that is related to that. But that's not all. And we have Fabian. You can see him on the picture. He's also virtually participating in Teams as well. He takes care of scouting and logistic activities. And my name is Jan, and I will present now our vision for MANUYOO. As well, I would like to mention that it's not only the people on the picture here. We also have many others who support us. I would like to mention Daniela, who's also joining. She was contributing with all the text, all the reportage work that you can read in our magazine. We have Inken, who did the fabulous image film, which later on you will also see. We have Imke doing graphic design work. We have Karina, who took all the nice pictures, also this one that you can see now on the screen, and many other people who contributed to the project so far, either by doing some parts of the work necessary, or by giving us advice, by asking us nasty questions. We have Peter here in the room. I'm very glad. So this is really teamwork, and I'm extremely thankful for everybody who contributed until that point. Yeah, and with that we go to the next slide and have a few words about the vision we have. And our vision with MANUYOO is to create impact, and to create impact in two ways. The first way is to enhance the economic development on the African continent, to contribute to that by bringing more value add, by consuming more products here in Europe with a value add truly in the countries on the African continent. So that's an economic business impact. But the second impact we want to achieve is to contribute to changing the narratives here in Europe, here in Germany. So to contribute with inspiring examples, with great examples, with positive examples of what entrepreneurship means, of what people do all across the world, and especially in the countries on the African continent. So to put also something to the still a lot of negative and critical news we hear here in Europe about Africa, about poverty, about insecurity, and so on. To also positive stories and giving positive examples. And by that vision, we started our journey early that year with our scouting activities. I hope the next slide somehow comes. Yes, and this whole thing started with a famous, but not in a positive way, famous call we had with some maybe experts. I would not say experts, who told us, yeah, the concept and the idea is interesting, but the problem is there are no good products from Africa. And we said, wow, that was a bit unbelievable for us. And so we said, okay, we need to start to do our homework. And we started doing research in the internet, on Instagram, asking our friends, our network, and just have a look into companies and to products that sounded interesting, with products that sounded interesting to us. And very fast, we had a list of about 80 potential companies where we thought that could be interesting, with products where we thought we would like to buy them if they would be available here in Europe. And so we started to write emails, to schedule video calls. Of course, at that time, we didn't have a name yet. We didn't have a company yet. So everybody was just using his private emails. That was not exactly professional, but okay, nevertheless, it works. And so we came up very, very soon with the impression that there's a great potential. And it was really a pretty fast process, actually, to identify the first 6 partners we are proud to have now on board, and we limited ourselves to 6 because still it's a lot of work to be done, to organize logistics, to see all the necessary boundaries to bring products into the European Union and so on. And we are not so many people, so we limited ourselves to 6. And you will see our partners, of course, later today. And what was important for us, that to find entrepreneurs who are engaged, who are proud of what they do, who have a strong local footprint on the African continent, with the local value add, with the local entrepreneurial responsibility, and yeah, of course, with products that we like. So that was also, of course, a boundary condition. And yeah, and we found them. We will introduce them, or they will introduce themselves later on. So that was and as you know, MANUYOO is not only about bringing products here to the German market and here to the European market. MANUYOO is also about storytelling. So and that was why we at the very beginning decided on something that some people say maybe it's old school to produce something that is printed, that is in paper. But for us, it was important to find a way, to find a place where the great stories all our partners can tell, and the great role model they can give, that this finds a good place. And this was the reason why we decided to create a magazine. Actually, it's not completely true, because it's not only a magazine, because a magazine you only read. And what we did is a hybrid, you can say so, the hybrid between a magazine and a catalog. Because what we want to do, what we want you to do, is to read the story, to understand the story, and to contribute by ordering and consuming products made in Africa. And so this is not a magazine, it's not a catalog, it's a megalog, as we call it. So it's a hybrid. I just got it delivered yesterday from the printing shop, so it was right in time. And so you can read it and also enjoy, because what we want to achieve is that it gives our customers, that it gives all of you inspiration here in Europe, inspiration, but also to put you in the situation that you can become an ambassador of what Made in Africa means today. And that means you are not only using the products, but you're also retelling the stories. And this is why storytelling, this is why creating this magazine was such an important step for you, and I hope you all enjoy it. Let me say some words on teamwork. You all know in March the world for all of us somehow changed when the COVID crisis started to rise, and so that of course had a big impact on founding a new project, founding a new company as well. And it was, of course, not only the impact that we as the team were very limited in really physically sitting together, but it also, I mean, took us the opportunity to meet in person with our partners. And still, when I recall the past couple of months, I'm speechless on how well it was possible with just virtual meeting, with just the way how we can we communicate via Teams or via WhatsApp and so on, to build up a team. I mean, of course, to do some hard work, but what is the most important, to build trustful and partner in a partner way relationships. And I would like to give a huge shout out to all of our partners who yeah, I mean, we're open to join this journey with us, and yeah, I think it's an exceptional thing to build trust, to build relationships just on a virtual way over so many countries, over so many different cultures, over so many different organizations. And I would like to say really thank you to all of you who contributed. Yeah, now it's time to get going today. We will start the crowdfunding. It is on Start Next. We will launch it within the next half an hour. And of course, that runs until mid of November. So you have 8 weeks time to spread the word, to participate, and so on. If I may tell a wish, then I would say better earlier than later. Why? Because there's a certain, let's say, psychologically, a certain way how such crowdfunding campaigns work, and the faster they gain traction, the more successful they are in the end. So if you're thinking about to contribute, then better you contribute. I mean, the next half an hour once we launched it. But of course, I mean, also later. Once we have that successful, we will go on a web shop. So that's the next next step. But as well, as we believe this is a very personal thing. This is about experiencing products. This is about understanding stories. We also want to go brick and mortar. And then this is the next step to start to work with pop-up stores as well. So that are the next milestones we see. So I would say it's in our hands. The stories are there, the products will be there. It's in all of our hands to contribute to the crowdfunding, to create impact with that. Then of course to enjoy the products. I mean, we are in the lucky situation as the MANUYOO team that we had a lot of products to test and to work with, and so there's a huge potential to enjoy. So I wish you much fun with that, and then because MANUYOO is about storytelling, multiply, multiply, multiply. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your neighbors, tell people on the street. If they ask you what kind of cool shoes you are wearing, tell them they're from Kenya, they're from Enda, and so to really multiply in order to really get this going. And yeah, I mean, this is all about MANUYOO for the moment. And yeah, many thanks for all of you joining. And as a next step in our program, I would like to hand over to Hans Stoisser, who will give us a keynote. We discussed up front, and we were, I mean, really discussing the question: does it make sense to launch a global trade initiative in times where regionalization, where climate change are the top topics? And I'm sure he will elaborate a bit on that. So Hans, the stage is yours.
So thank you, Mr. Lischke. I hope you can hear me. My name is Hans Stoisser. I'm from Vienna. I've been dealing with African countries for quite some time, for more than 30 years, firstly in development aid in the 1980s, 90s, then as an entrepreneur and management consultant. I've written a book actually about the opportunities in Africa 5 years ago already, Schwarze Tiger, was wir von Afrika lernen können, only in German, and you can maybe find something on the website hansstoisser.com, or we found it together with Kenyan partners, I think it's here, the Next Africa initiative, which is nextafrica.cc. Thank you for inviting me. A trade initiative, MANUYOO, a trade initiative with Africa in times of Corona and climate change. Back in the 1980s, when I went to Western Africa, by the time Senegal, Cape Verde, it was an atmosphere totally different from today. It was an atmosphere of departure and excitement, attracted by beautiful people and unfamiliar landscapes. colorful clothes. We were watching out by that time for exotic parts of the world for differences. Well, the contrast to today, our societies seem to have enough of differences. After 3 decades of accelerated globalization, it seems to be some fatigue is in the air. We call more and more, accelerated of course now because of climate change, for local products, regionalization, local value change. Local products actually have become attractive for the simple fact that they are produced locally. What a mistake. If we restrict ourselves geographically, I would say we would not only in the longer run end up with lower quality products, but we would also end up with closed societies. And we will damage our intellectual learning because we are not out there. And in a way, our mindsets are in danger to be harmed. We don't see the beautiful things in the world anymore. We don't long for them. In public, we are mainly dealing with problems, ideological fights, power issues. So how refreshing, I thought, looks MANUYOO, the new trade initiative with African countries we are launching today. But of course, the question remains, in times of climate change. Yes, climate change is driven by greenhouse gas emissions, and globalization is driving greenhouse gas emissions because of ever bigger value change, more long distance transport, traveling. So should we not go for increased trade with African countries? Let me put forward 2 points. First, a sort of African perspective. We know that African countries are selling a lot of raw materials, mineral resources, and so on, and only a few or comparatively few products with a higher added value. So selling copper instead of wires, silicon instead of computers, coal instead of energy. I remember I've been in Mozambique many times. I remember the big coal mine, which started only, I think, a decade ago, and is now huge amounts of coal are now transported to Brazil in this case. But we could see in the last 2 to 3 decades, we could see a reversal of the trend. Many African countries diversified their economies and produced higher value added products. With wealth creation as a consequence, higher incomes, and a reduction of poverty. We can say that talking to the global world economy in the last 2 decades and logging of this new middle class into the global knowledge society has been, in the end, reducing poverty. So what does it mean with our local product talks and regionalization talks? Do we really want to deprive African countries from fighting poverty by themselves? And even from an environmentalistic view, we could argue that the export of products with higher added value causes less greenhouse gas emissions than the export of raw materials. And my second point is more a global perspective. Today, we have 7.8 billion people living on this planet, on our planet. Our societies and economies are able to feed them all, and for many of them, like us in Europe, even a good life is provided. And this trend or this fact would have been unthinkable 100 years ago or even 50 years ago. Behind this success story is one constant factor in humankind's history, which is an increasing division of labor, increasing trade, and therewith, especially in times of digitization, increasing interconnectedness. And this is true not only since the last boost of globalization, which started 3 decades ago, and not only since Industrial Revolution 250 years ago, but at least since the first hand wedge was invented, Faustkeil hand wedge, 100,000 years ago. Then human beings started to do specialized work, and this trend continues up to today, now on a global level. So what is the consequence of these 2 thoughts? That solutions for our problems, for climate change and so on, can't be found in deglobalizing or delinking or in a pure regionalization of our economies. Contrary, we need more interlinking, more interconnecting, more globalization. But yes, a smarter one with less greenhouse gas emissions and with African countries given the chance to go for economic development and to create wealth by themselves. One key driver for such a development lies in digitalization and innovations. And especially now in these very special times we are going through, when we are looking for the new normal after the pandemic, we can see in this a big chance. So the venture we kickstart today is such an innovation, MANUYOO, a digital platform selling African products with high added value generated in African countries. And I wish MANUYOO that it will be able to give African producers the chance to delight us Europeans with African products and services. And I wish MANUYOO also to become a real commercial success in order to generate enough profit to be able to further invest, to grow, and to further delight us with African products. And with this, I want to end. Thank you very much for the opportunity to talk to you. Thank you for your attention. Thank you.
Yeah, many thanks. And yeah, with that, I would like to hand over to another initiative that is actually a bit older than MANUYOO. And I would like to hand over to Felix Ahlers. He founded Solino Cafe, and as a way to export really supermarket-ready coffee packed with a whole value add from Ethiopia into Europe. Felix let me know that he is not able to join in person, but he recorded a video, his message on video.
Hi there, I'm Nava, the co-founder and CEO of ENDA. We work with Kenyan athletes to design and develop running shoes that help everyone run more Kenyan. We then proudly make these shoes in Kenya. We are driven by a mission to be the most socially beneficial and environmentally friendly running shoe on the planet. But making us an ethical running shoe is simply just not enough. We are also focused on making great quality running shoes. Our Lapatet, for example, was a category winner in the ISPO Sports Trade Show in Munich, Germany, just this year. We are launching in Europe in 2021 and are excited to have MANUYOO as one of our first retail partners in Europe. We're always excited to find partners who share the common vision of using purchasing power as a tool for social change. And the team at MANUYOO is committed to celebrating African greatness and making it easier for German customers to make more meaningful purchasing decisions. Looking forward to having you running Kenyans.
Hi everybody, my name is Kimberly Addison.
Hi everyone, my name is Priscilla Addison and we are the 57 Chocolate Sisters.
57 Chocolate is the pioneer bean-to-bar craft chocolate manufacturer here in Accra, Ghana. That means we take Ghana's raw cocoa and transform it into luxurious chocolate locally.
One thing that you'll love about our brand is that our products contain no additives or preservatives, and cocoa is the first and main ingredient in our milk and dark chocolates. Our chocolate is a reflection of Ghanaian art and culture.
We are so excited to be partnering with MANUYOO. As you know, Germany is one of the largest consumers of chocolate, so we're excited to have our chocolate brand accessible to you in Germany.
One of our main goals is that we are starting locally in Ghana, but we're thinking globally. So this partnership with MANUYOO is allowing us to achieve one of our goals. Thank you so much, MANUYOO.
Thank you so much, MANUYOO, and see you in Germany soon.
Hello, my name is Frida Obe Ampofo, and I am the Chief Mixer at Kaime Body Care, a personal care Ghanaian company based in Accra, Ghana, specializing in African print toiletry bags, African black soap, raw African shea butter, and handmade soy candles. We really take our creative process very seriously, and that's why we make each product in smaller batches to make sure that the quality control is strong, and also to ensure that we're putting in as much love and care and resources for each jar or each bottle that we sell to you, our customer, because we care about that. One other thing that I want to talk to you about is our customer service. You are because we are. And therefore, from inception to completion, we want to make sure you're happy. And we will do whatever it takes to make sure that you go home with that satisfaction. Whether it's a great product, whether it's the experience that you get from ordering from our website or from our store, whatever it takes, we make sure that you're happy. We're extremely excited about our cooperation with MANUYOO because first and foremost, it gives us the opportunity to take our products to the rest of the world. That's exposure and that's visibility. But more importantly, we really believe in the same objectives, to be on eye level in terms of trade with our counterparts in Europe and the rest of the world. We're excited and really looking forward to this partnership and the future that holds for this. But also very thankful to you for this opportunity, for making time to watch this video. From all of us at Kaime, we thank you and we're looking forward to working with you. Thank you.
Smooth, exotic, sophisticated. Tambo Original is a premium award-winning brand of Sodabi. Sodabi is a traditional liquor of West Africa that is distilled from palm trees and is a vibrant part of everyday life. Tambo Original celebrates the proud roots and traditions of Benin, West Africa by showcasing regionally sourced honey, dates, and hibiscus flowers. A versatile flavor profile and a rich history make Tambo Original an exciting new entry into the spirits market. But flavor isn't the only thing we concern ourselves with. We are committed to developing sustainable harvesting methods to conserve palm trees, which we hope to implement once resources permit. In addition, we value the development of the region through providing sustainable employment, thus ultimately helping the local community. We've been producing Tambor since 2013 and have been rewarded for its superior quality in international competitions, including the San Francisco World Spirits Competition and the New York International Spirits Competition. We're currently selling Tambor in Benin, Togo, and in the US, and are excited for the first time to offer Tambor in Europe through MANUYOO in the German market. Thank you all so much for your support. We can't wait to share Tambor with you. Cheers.
Hi, my name is Yvonne. I'm from Myonga Fresh Greens. My name means sunshine. You can see we've got plenty of sunshine in Kenya, and you've just met rain. Sunshine and rain, that's who we are from Myonga Fresh Greens, and we work in export of both fresh and dried fruits and vegetables. We get plenty of fruits, and one of the ways we help to preserve the fruits and help farmers earn income is through drying, but we make sure that you get the best and the sweetest of all. Excited to be part of MANUYOO. I hope you do get to enjoy a taste of our fruits in Germany. Thank you for supporting us.
My name is Dorothy Akos. Akos means rain. I was born during the rainy season. At Myonga Fresh Greens, my responsibility is to ensure that all the fruits meet the international standards and that I ensure that all the farmers and the workers are taken good care of. We are excited to be part of MANUYOO.
Frida, hey! Great to see you.
It's good to be here. Thanks for having us.
Okay, who else is in?
Is there anyone else?
Who else is in? Kim, Priscilla, are you in? Jake.
Jake,
Yes, we're here. Or at least 57 chocolates here.
Excellent, but we can't see you yet somehow.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, so you have to speak.
You have to speak and switch on the video.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Eric.
Hi, Eric. Priscilla, hey, great to see you. But Eric, that's not tambour in your coffee mug, isn't it?
No, but it's 6:30 in the morning over here. So.
Yvonne, are you there as well? And from Enda, maybe Weldon?
Hi, this is Yvonne. I'm here, and it's raining, surprisingly.
Yvonne, great
It
to
was
see
running
you.
a minute ago. Great to see you too.
Okay, yeah, excellent. Great to see all of you. Then I think it's the moment has come to do the official step, right? Is it? Are we that way? So Andy is doing the IT part of it, and we need the I mean unfortunately we don't have a red buzzer to push, and we also do not have a red ribbon to cut or something like that. So it will be just virtual.
Yeah.
So 3.
Press the button. Or?
Yeah. Press the button.
One together.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. So now our crowdfunding should be live. So now it's about spreading the word and telling the story. So now the stage is all of yours. But there's one last video we want to share with you, and that's of course our crowdfunding video.
Der Grundgedanke, als wir MANUYOO gegründet haben, war eigentlich die Frage, was ist der beste Beitrag, den wir hier in Deutschland, in Europa leisten können, damit sich Afrika zu dem entwickelt, was die Leute sich da vorstellen. Und daraus haben wir sozusagen entwickelt, wenn wir mehr Produkte kaufen, die in Afrika hergestellt werden, dass das einen riesigen Hebel hat. Und so sind wir auf die Suche gegangen nach Produkten, die außerhalb von dem sind, was wir jetzt schon so an typischen afrikanischen Produkten kennen, die wirklich außergewöhnlich sind, die uns auch überraschen.
Auf der Suche nach tollen Produkten in Afrika sind wir auf Butterpudding gestoßen. Die machen ganz tolle Kinderkleidung. In Südafrika stellen das in Tansania her. Die komplette Wertschöpfung wird in Afrika gemacht. Fantastische Produkte.
Freda aus Ghana hat den Weg gefunden, Shea Butter leichter, geschmeidiger in der Nutzung zu machen. Sie riecht sehr gut wie eine Wolke auf der Haut.
57 Chocolate gibt es in 21 verschiedenen Sorten. Wir haben das natürlich alles schon selber probiert und ist wirklich super lecker.
Yvonne ist eine Herstellerin von uns, die getrocknete Früchte anbietet in Kenia. Und was es ganz spannend macht, ist, dass es in Afrika ganz, ganz viel Früchte gibt, die sozusagen vom Baum fallen und einfach nicht weiterverarbeitet werden können, weil sie die optischen Qualitätsansprüche der restlichen Welt nicht entsprechen. Und genau deswegen hat sie dieses Startup gegründet, um Obst zu trocknen.
Aus Benin destilliertes Palmwein, dass man denn für bestimmte Cocktails auch mal was Neues probieren kann.
Der Ansatz von MANUYOO ist, dass wir möglichst viel Wertschöpfung in Afrika belassen.
Alle Marken haben natürlich ihre ganz eigene und interessante Geschichte, die ihr in unserem Magazin auch werdet lesen können. Mein persönlicher Favorit sind die Laufschuhe aus Kenia. Kenia ist das Land der besten Läufer der Welt. Und die beiden Gründer haben sich natürlich die Frage gestellt, warum gibt es eigentlich keine Laufschuhe aus Kenia? Und sind losgegangen und haben den Schuh mit wirklich professionellen kenianischen Läufern entwickelt. Für mich ein ganz tolles und emotionales Produkt.
Der Moment ist gekommen, vielleicht für mich persönlich zurückzugeben, das, was ich von dem Kontinent bekommen habe.
Dass Afrika gut geht, dass es dann auch den anderen Kontinenten gut geht.
Ich bin deswegen Teil von MANUYOO, weil ich es total schön finde, wenn man mit diesen Partnern auf Augenhöhe kooperiert.
Wir fangen jetzt mit den ersten Produkten an, mit den ersten 6 Produkten. Aber was wir nachher erreichen wollen, dass wir durch den ganzen afrikanischen Kontinent, durch die ganzen 55 Länder außergewöhnliche Produkte von tollen Unternehmen, von tollen Menschen hergestellt, hier in Deutschland auf dem Markt haben und so viel dafür Werbung machen, so lange diese Geschichten erzählen, bis jeder hier in Deutschland, hier in Europa weiß, das ist ein tolles Produkt, das benutze ich gerne, anderen davon erzählt und einfach mehr Made in Africa kauft.
Yes.
Hello, Jan. This is Mutsa Kemp in Charlotte, North Carolina. How are you?
Mutsa, it's great to hear you. Hey.
It's great to be here. This is really an awesome project, and I wish you and your entire team, your partners, much success. I do have a question. If we know of companies who may be, if we know of people or products that may be interested in partnering with you, how do we get them involved? How do we connect them with MANUYOO?
Yes, that's an excellent question. Thanks for that, Mutsa. And of course, I mean, we start now with the first 6 partners, but as we think the journey will continue, we will onboard the next partners. And so yeah, just spread the word, give them our contacts, and then we get in touch. It might take some time, because we will now first of all see the crowdfunding campaign run and so on. But once we are ready, we would glad, and actually this is also something where we need all of your contribution to say, hey, I know somebody that would be great, and to give us that hint to really prove to the world that there are not just a few cool African products, but many. And also we also have thought about or get the question sometimes, is it about special kinds of products, so just food or just clothes and so on? And we clearly say no. I mean, we are B2C right now, and so it's consumer products, but we are absolutely open for anything that is exciting, anything that is out of cliches, anything that is really, I mean, great to explore. So the more surprise we create here on our customers' end, the better it is. So clearly open for also for not an unusual or outside the known way. At some point, I think we will for sure have an app or maybe a game in the portfolio as well. So maybe also some technology related topics and so on. So yeah, let's see what the journey brings.
Very good. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.